Good morning and welcome to a members only chat stream with myself, Stevo, where I'll be going through all the Torbay Elite Rivals League malarkey. So essentially, as ever, basically I have no time to be recording a video today. The fifth one in a row. So I just want to do a stream and just get it out there straight away, basically. So any members that are watching, if you want to participate in the chat, you're more than welcome to. But this is going to be pretty much a selfish stream. From my own personal point of view, as the title suggests, is the Torbay Elite already won by myself. Touch wood. As members will know, it is completely in my hands. Quite literally in my hands. I'm 40 points clear. The rivals have pretty much no chips left whatsoever. Their teams are absolutely fucking god-awful. So I think that worst case scenario, and it is worst case, I dropped a fourth. But with a plan in place, this plan here, that one there, I should be fine. I should be pretty good. I've had an excellent game week. I want to start, actually, funny enough, talking of starting, I want to start with that game last night, which it really pissed me off. And I don't even mean from a fantasy football perspective. When you watch teams like, I'm not comparing Man United and Chelsea to these, but when you look at teams like Real Madrid and Man City, when you look at Liverpool, who just take their fucking chances, can actually score goals, just dominate games, and you see that pile of shite last night from Man United and Chelsea to a degree, it really annoys me. I mean, don't get me wrong, as I said on Twitter last night, De Gea was outstanding. In the words of Carl off The Simpsons, Homer's assistant, outstanding, Mr. Simpson. That is what De Gea was last night. I genuinely could not get my fucking head around how Chelsea were not 2 or 3-0 up. If you're a Chelsea fan and you were watching that, you must have been pulling your fucking hair out. Because I'm lying in my fucking bed listening to XFM thinking, do you know what? I just want to relax, watch this game, enjoy it for what it is, and just, hope that Werner does something. Just give me a fucking attacking return. Just anything. Just give me an assist. Nothing. And he could have, on the odd occasion where he was should have been put through Havertz, but he decides to either fucking miscontrol the fucking ball or pass it to the other way, which wasn't the right decision. He could have got a goal. He genuinely could have got a goal yesterday. The only players that really impressed me last night were, here we go, here's those names, again, from the same game as what it was against West Ham. Kante, Alonso, Reece James. Mount was doing what he always normally does. Havertz was non-existent. He was fucking non-existent, and we had Werner, who was just literally just running from left to right, trying to find those darting runs, but no one was finding him. And yeah, I just was so angry at the fact a team like Chelsea, Roy Keane said at half time that, this Chelsea team are making Man United look like a League 1, League 2 team, which is true. Which is actually really, really true. Man United were fucking appalling. They were abysmal. And I genuinely can't believe Ronaldo gets another fucking goal. And you got people like me to Karma Baby saying, why would you bring in Ronaldo when he's in a team which are doing fuck all at the moment? They're up against Chelsea, which they're not going to do anything against. They're up against Arsenal, where, yeah, there's a chance he may get something, but there's Harry Kane, who you're thinking of getting rid of, who's up against Brentford, where I'd like to think that Kane will get something. But it's football, isn't it? Ronaldo gets 2 fucking opportunities in 2 fucking games and he scores both, and that's world class. And you can only just sit there and applaud it. You can't predict things like that. Yes, you can go, do you know what? Ronaldo, there's a chance of him scoring a goal across 2 games, but I would argue that Kane's probably got a better opportunity against Brentford. And you see what happens with Ronaldo. In fact, Ronaldo was the best double game week, best double game week option to choose. You ask any fucking arsehole out there, which double game week player should I go for? Chelsea. Don't fucking touch our Man United with a fucking barge pole. And the one fucking piece of shit that comes out of it, surprise, surprise, is a Man United pissing asset. It's fucking unbelievable. And, you know, when I see like teams like, it could be any fucking team. You can fucking choose Burnley as an example, having every fucking opportunity on the planet to put the ball in the back of the net. Miss. Shot against it. Again, De Gea had an outstanding game. He was basically Michael Dawson in the game for West Ham. Michael Dawson was fucking blocking every fucking shot you could imagine. He was putting his life on the line for whatever reason, and he gets a red card at the end of it. The fucking irony. Surprised De Gea didn't get a red card the way it was going. But you've got De Gea seemed to be stopping every fucking shot on the play. There was that. My heart literally blew up when Reece James put that cross in, and if Werner was that 0.2 of a second quicker, back of the fucking net. I literally just banged my fucking bed when I saw that. I'm just like, I can't be fucked with this. I genuinely cannot believe this whole fucking season how I'm doing okay, and yet my captaincies just fuck up. Just fuck up every fucking time. Don't get a single fucking point. And when I say my captaincy, I mean like from a quote-unquote differential point of view. A player which not many people own or have gone with captaincy. So for argument's sake, last game week it was Chris Wood. Not many people captained Chris Wood. What did he do? Fuck all. This week, how many people went with Werner? Barely anybody. If they owned him, barely anybody. Oh, surprise, surprise. Fuck all. And it was even the week before where, you know, no one captained Salah. They all went with Son. I had Son. And admittedly, I've already said, like, yeah, it was a stupid mistake going with him, but the history suggested, you know, both are equal against Aston Villa and Man City, ironically. And Son gets his fucking hat-trick and Salah gets an assist. And just nothing captaincy-wise goes the right way. But every other fucking player, like, I always say this line, I could captain any fucking piece of shit in my team and they do better than my captain. I just can't get my fucking head around it. Weghorst. I may as well fucking captain Weghorst, despite the fact he came with the bench. I could have just fucking left the vice captaincy on him and Captain Wood. It would have fucking come through better. Kulusevski may as well have fucking captained. It's just unreal. Alonso coming through is just ridiculous. He scored 3 goals all season, scores 2 in the past 3 days. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Mason Mount surprisingly doing nothing. You know, this is a player who seems to get a goal or an assist in every other game. Doesn't do anything in 2 games. Werner, well, he was the punt, wasn't he? But he looked really fucking good. He looked really on it against whatever fucking team it was a few weeks back. And then all of a sudden Chelsea decide, oh, we can't score now. We're playing 2 teams that are putting up 2 fucking brick walls. We're trying to get through, which we are. Kante's doing all the work he can fucking do. And then he gets it onto Havertz, who fucks it up. And then he gets it onto Werner, who just slips over his fucking feet. Oh, it was just watching those 2 games just makes me want to be fucking sick. And yet, ironically, I've had a fucking good game week. But again, it's because of the likes of the single game week players, all the players that I didn't even fucking imagine of captaining. My thing of getting rid of Trent Alexander-Arnold, which I'm really happy with, despite the fact I'm expecting Tsimikas to start against Newcastle on Saturday. So that's tomorrow. I don't expect Robertson to play. I expect Liverpool to be making some changes from the Champions League. I expect Tsimikas to be coming in. I expect Jota to be coming in, just to name 2. There could be a chance, unlikely, there could be a chance that Minamino could play. But Newcastle are a tough really tough fixture. I would expect that to be like a 1-2-0 win for Liverpool. Newcastle aren't scoring. They're very, very attacking. That could play into Liverpool's hands. But with Newcastle's momentum at the moment, doing really well doing really well at home at the moment. I think they'll contain Liverpool to, like I said, a 1-2. It ain't going to be like the fucking Villarreal or Everton game. Newcastle aren't going to sit back and just go, yeah, we know we're going to lose, but you know what, we're just going to put up 10 men behind the ball and then you just attack. And then if we're lucky, we may get a 0-0. It's fucking awful. In fact, fuck that. I saw more attack and attempt from Everton, if anything. But I'm expecting Liverpool to just about come out on that. I see Dread's already removed Salah for KDB. I think it's a great move, although, you know, I said how I did this -8, which did pay off. It paid off massively. Although, ironically, if I'd have just brought in Alonso and that was it. If I'd have just brought in Alonso, I could have just done it for free, and then I would have just had Weghorst coming off the bench, and I would have had Michael Keane coming off the bench, because Michael Keane still got more points than Mopé. And yeah, there's a sign from God that's telling me that, Steve, you can get rid of Werner for Geldhart and get rid of Kulusevski and bring in... get rid of Saka and bring in Sterling and captain him against Leeds. But I'm kind of like leaving my team as it is, because I've been toying all week with, as members will have seen, I've been toying with a -4 to bring an X, Y and Z player. But I just kind of see it and go, Everton are shit. Albeit they're at home. Ironically, they're at home. So I think that keeping Werner for that game, I don't know, it's a tough one. I might just get rid of Werner and Wood and bring in someone like Nketiah and Pukki and then upgrade. Because I'm still waiting on the Saka news. There's no news that's come out about Saka. I have a feeling he misses against West Ham and then he'll be fit for the 2 important games when they face Tottenham and who? Who is it? Who is it they got in the double game week? Because they're really important. Because this game against West Ham, they should beat them. It's going to be tight. Oh, Leeds, isn't it? Yeah, maybe rest Saka for the West Ham game where it's going to be really, really tough. It's going to be exactly like the Chelsea game. Exactly. The only difference is, ironically, is that Arsenal haven't exactly got the attacking threat that Chelsea do. Fucking let Pulisic start, please. Tuchel, you need to let Pulisic start. Get him in ahead of fucking either Havertz or Werner. One of the two. But like I said, Havertz of the two is fucking anonymous. Just give him a rest. Honestly. The fact he got a fucking assist. And of course, Alonso was there to fucking put that volley in, which was absolutely superb. Who was just behind him? Werner. But he would have fucking scuffed it and skied it fucking to the moon. No, my luck. But yeah, Havertz getting that assist, which is, you know, very, I say fortuitous. It was a good assist for getting on the head and getting it down to Alonso or whoever would have been there. But I just still am so angry at the amount of chances Chelsea had, and they were still 0-0 at heart. Well, it was 0-0 all the way to the 70th, 66th, 70th minute, something like that. Fucking disgusting. Absolute fucking wind-up. It's annoying that Chris Wood went down in price last night. My free hit for game week 36 is still ongoing, but I've kind of like done the maths on everything, and I'm thinking, I think that getting maybe the sign from God, getting Sterling in captain and get rid of Werner, it means that for double game week 6 I can then bring in Laporte. I've then got three man. All you need for this fucking game week is 3 Man City. Sorry, for the rest of the season is 3 Man City, 3 Liverpool. Don't fucking worry about the rotation. I'm sick to fucking death of hearing people talking about fucking rotation. There are only certain players in certain teams that are a very high chance of rotation. Reece James is one of them. But the Man City players and Liverpool players, they're pretty much set and fucking forget. And if they do miss out, unlucky. But, you know, there are guaranteed players that pretty much play every, give or take, 70 minutes minimum for Man City and Liverpool. And trust me, the fucking people that bang on about, do you think Cancelo gets dropped? He's played every fucking game of the past fucking 7 seasons. Don't worry about it. Same as fucking Laporte. He's a guaranteed fucking centre-back. I just get so sick to death of the chat about rotation. You know, yesterday I was in a space. And I was just listening and I'm just like, just get me fucking up. Because here's the fucking irony. The fucking arsehole that was hosting it, after all these people going, yeah, but what about rotation? What about rotation? And at the end of it, they just did a Harbour Boy. Yeah, but we just don't know, do we? So what's the fucking point in having the conversation then? You've just spent 30 fucking minutes discussing, do I bring in this player, but I'm worried about his rotation, to then eventually go, well, we don't know, just do it anyway. Fuck me. It drives me insane. And don't get me wrong, I choose to listen to this. Because I just thought, you know what, I've just got 10 minutes. Fuck it. I can just put my phone off, eat my omelette, and just listen in. And like I'm just listening going, what the to get this crap. In fact, funny enough, Llama was talking last night on his stream about what a coincidence. Since he's come into the content creator world, you know, he said that the more noise he hears, the more his season gets shitter and shitter. And he said that it's no coincidence that my second season, when I was kind of playing properly, he had the best season that he's ever had because he just didn't know anything about Twitter or YouTube or anything. And it's the same for me. Am I having the greatest season ever? No, because I'm shit at fantasy football. But because I'm not listening into noise, I'm just playing my own game. And guess what? I'm doing all right. I'm winning. Again, touch wood. I'm winning the Torbay Elite League, and I'd like to think that maybe I come top of because Boona set up the Gameweek mini-league, which I'm top of. I can't believe I'm fucking ahead of Mark Southerns. That is fucking ridiculous. I'm only a couple of points off Luke. I'm only a few points off James off Planet FPL. And there was FPL Tips, not with a Z, because he's fucking doing incredible. He's up to 4th now in the Content Creator League, so well done to him. Yeah, it's Tips with an S. And I'm only a few points off him. I can't get my fucking head around it. It's fucking ridiculous. And I'm just really happy that at the start of this season, I just decided, do you know what? I don't want to listen to anything to do with fantasy. In fact, I'm genuinely thinking next season of taking it to the next level and literally just not listening at all and just avoiding it like the plague. Because I can't remember who the fuck it was talking about it, but it may have been Tim on the casual stream last night, and he was saying about the fact that when you do hear just somebody saying, you know, if I was just he was live a few seconds ago actually, Late Riser on FPL Wire. Surprise, surprise, the second I tune in, we're finishing. Oh, for fuck. So I just scrolled back and just started from the beginning. And even when they were speaking about certain players, I was like, I've been thinking like that. Well, if a player of his quality is thinking like that, I may go fucking through with it. I may just fucking go through with it. And it's almost like, is it confirmation bias? Maybe. Is it just reinforcing your opinion? Maybe. But when you do hear top quality fantasy football managers saying that, from their own personal point of view, I think X player is really good to bring in for the double, or I think this is what's going to happen in the double, you think, you never know, you may be right there. So yeah, I'm thinking seriously next season to just take it to the extreme and just block off everything. Literally just block off. But the only downside to muting and, well, it's muting, isn't it, on Twitter, and not watching certain people's content, is that I do like the interaction. That's the thing. I do like, putting up silly clips of whatever. Like, I was going to do it yesterday. I can't be bothered now, but I was listening into, again, I was just thought, you know what, fuck it, just for 15, 20 minutes. Ended up being half an hour, but I was listening to Black Box, and it was just these moments where I was going to clip it. It was just Mark just going, Yeah. Like he always does. I just thought, I'm just going to clip that and then just do an impression of me doing it. And I've completely lost. Oh, yeah, that's right. And I do like listening into things like that and just enjoying the content for what it is. But I just kind of like want to just break it. Like spaces, I just think for me are just so, I don't know. They seem really, it's a great idea, but the format for me is just bleh. It really is. I haven't been in one space where I've... Actually, no, I'll tell a lie. I'll tell a fucking lie. Is it Ray Qureshi? He was doing a space, and I thought, you know what? This is just chat. It's just conversation about football. That was good. But for argument's sake, yesterday's space that I was listening into, I'm just like... You're all just a bunch of people that are like, you're trying to find that crystal ball and find that answer to which, yeah, you've got it nailed. I'm going to go on your word and bring in X, Y, and Z player. Whereas for me, it's just like, I literally just want to get in 3 City and 3 Liverpool. Those 3 Liverpool would be Robertson, Jota and Mane. Well, if I had, well, actually, I'll tell a lie. Robertson, Salah and Jota. I'd have them 3, and Cancelo, Laporte, Kevin De Bruyne. I'd have them 6. And then whatever fucking pile of shite that I could just work around it. Jamie Vardy is somebody that I'm really interested in. The problem with him is that he costs 10.6 million or whatever he is, which just destroys the budget. He could be a real... I mean, I don't even know... Ironically, Late Riser said that on his own stream, funny enough. I don't actually know the Europa League games until they just mention it, but how many minutes did Jamie Vardy play last night? Because he's a really interesting one from my own personal perspective. So they drew 1-1. That's a good result, actually. Oh, surprise, surprise. Leicester don't lose at home again. So Jamie Vardy got a yellow card. It was an own goal. Harvey Barnes not starting, I see, got an assist. Jamie Vardy was substituted on the 62nd minute. Oh, Castagna went off in the 21st minute. Was he injured? Did he get injured? But yeah, for the double game week in 36, Jamie Vardy is someone I'd love to look at, but... Because even though my plan is to do double game week 36 free hit, I am thinking about overall rank now. Because my aim is to get into that. I want to get into 5-figure digits rank wise. I want to get into, say, 99,000th. It would be fucking fantastic over the fucking shite that I've had to deal with over the past 2 seasons, which have been abysmal. Literally the worst seasons I've ever had in fantasy football, those last 2, due to coronavirus. Let's blame the coronavirus. It has been an absolute shining light that I've finally got something to come out of this season with, where if I can get that 5-digit mark, it would be fucking incredible. It would be amazing if I could get it, but it's about how to get there. And with the team that I've got at the moment, with the free hit, a lot of people, and this is the thing, and this is one of the few things with quote unquote content creators that is good information. It's where can you take advantage of the people that don't have a free hit? So for instance, for game week 36, a lot of people will have triple Man City, triple Liverpool, and then it's just a case of, right, have they got any Arsenal, have they got a Chelsea asset, Spurs asset or whatever? Are these teams really, for instance, are Leicester assets really desperate to bring in, depending on what happens in Europa League? They've got 2 excellent fixtures. I mean, they are fucking insane. Everton and Norwich at home, where Leicester don't lose. It's fucking ludicrous. But it's a question of who do you which asset do you punt on for it? Well, Schmeichel and Maddison, in my opinion. but lots of people own these players. Man City, most people own the same players. Leicester, like I've just said, Chelsea own the same people. Liverpool, Man City, it's all the same players. Arsenal, Spurs. It's just like the odd differential, which I'm not going to have. Like in the likes of Leeds, for example, I ain't going to fucking have a Leeds double game week player in my team. Forget it. Whereas in game week 37, which ain't that great. Aston Villa, pile of shite. Everton, awful. Crystal Palace, nah. Leicester, away at Watford and Chelsea. Once again, depending on Europa League, you just don't know. Am I really thinking, oh yeah, let's triple up on Aston Villa. Let's triple up on Crystal Palace. Because that's what I'd be doing. It would be 3 Aston Villa, 3 Crystal Palace, 3 Leicester. So that's 9 players. And then, of course, you've got like the single game week players. You've got Liverpool away at Southampton. I mean, that could be a fucking 9-0 atop Tim. You got Spurs up against Burnley. Depending on the scenario, that could be a really interesting game, although I expect Spurs to win. Man City on away at West Ham. Once again, depending on Europa League and everything, that could be very, very, very profitable. And then I could be having for this specific game week a Man City asset anyway that I wouldn't need to be free hitting in or having to bring in. I'd already have them. It's a really interesting. I've got to do all the maths and everything. There's almost certain going to be free hit 36 because I don't actually own any double game week assets for 37. That's why it's quote unquote advantage. But as I keep saying, when I look at the 2 teams, you know, they're fucking dire. Sorry, not 2 teams, the 5 teams. Everton, Crystal Palace, Aston Villa, Leicester. And, of course, Burnley. That's 5. They're all fucking shit. And what's the best you can expect? Well, Aston Villa, best case scenarios from Coutinho. Watkins can't fucking hit a barn door. Danny Ings can't hit a fucking barn door. They can't keep clean sheets. So, you know, would you be bringing in a defender just for those 4 points? Okay, you can always throw in the old attacking returns. Crystal Palace away at Everton, who are excellent at home. Brentford away at Everton, who are excellent at home. You know, there's a possibility of, you know, an attacking return from Richarlison, who's the biggest fucking moron I've ever seen in my life. Just an absolute fucking bellend. When I saw him against Liverpool, I just wanted to pick him up and just fucking launch him off the pitch. I wanted to do a fucking Brock Lesnar that he does to Charles Robertson and just pick him up and throw him. Just get the fuck off the pitch. You're a waste of space. It really annoys me when fucking footballers are feigning injury and stuff. It really gets on my tits. You really going to punt on Richarlison? No. Well, you would do, but are you really expecting anything from that idiot? Not really. It's a fucking terrible double game week, but it's taken the advantage, isn't it, of that particular asset. And I am in the position I'm in. In the position that I'm in at the moment, I kind of like, I don't want to go down that route of like, you're being a bit too cocky now. I don't want to do a sigh. So if I just show you the Torbay Elite League, I don't want to do a sigh and fuck this up where I end up being too cocky like Sayers, who's lost this 130 point lead. 130 point lead over me, and now do you know what, I don't even know how many points I'm clear of him. I think it's possibly 40. Let's have just a quick look on the screen here, once I can bring it up. So I am 70. That is fucking ridiculous. 130, it was something like 120, 130 points clear in about, I don't know, game week 20. I'm now 70 points clear. And his fucking brother, who I've already messaged and I've said, I'm praying you fucking take your brother. It would be fantastic if Dale was to overtake his brother. And then, of course, you got Dan Benson and Martin, who I'm 40 points clear exactly of Dan. I'm 50 points, 48 points clear of Martin. Dan's team is in, well, you know when you look at someone's team and you go, which players would I have from there and bring in? The answer is, now Dan's got a free hit. But look at it. Look at it. And he's wearing glasses. Let's call him Toad Boy. Let's start on him. And Dubravka, yes. Trent, yes. Reece James, yes. Cody, no. Ramsey, no. Kulusevski, no. Although, you know, for what this team's worth, yeah. Salah, yeah. Maddison, no. Mount, meh. Brozier, fuck off. In the words of Clive Owen in Extras, fuck off. Kane, definitely. He's a great... And then I looked at his team briefly, his team this morning, and I went, right, who's he going to captain this week? Well, it's either Salah or Kane. If I'm in his shoes, it's Kane. It's quite simple. It's Harry Kane I'm captaining. If I'm in his personal position, he has got... How much in the bank has he got? 0.2 in the bank. And, you know, with my 40-point clear deficit, the thing is, I've got here we are, Dread. I've got to ask myself, do I, quote-unquote, play safe, just stick to what I've got, and cement that, just win the Torbay Elite at all costs? Or do I just think, fuck it, let's do a fucking late riser, let's just fucking get some bollocks and go, do you know what? Sterling captain. Bring him in. Bring Sterling captain in for a -4. Bring in whoever for Werner. And then it's just a case of hi-ho Silver. I've already blocked off potentially the Salah. Well, I say it's not directly blocked off. But I'd only miss out on whatever the double points is from Salah if Dan decides to go with Salah or Kane. Kane is his differential, as I've just mentioned. So it's the classic thing, isn't it, of looking at the upside and then looking at the downside. What's the downside? Well, could you blow a fucking 40-point lead? Could you blow a 40-point lead over Dan, and then he takes over? Because he's still got a free hit, and I've got to then go, well, when's he going to play his free hit? Well, I'd expect it to be in game week, 36. That's the expectation. But if he was to go with game week 37, I mean, I'm looking at the screen here for transfers, and is it a sign from God? Is it a sign from God where it's just like, do you know what, Steve-O, it's there? I don't know. Or just fucking play it safe. It's a really weird position to be in, because for the past, well, even going back to Jason's phenomenal season in fucking 2.5 years ago, but it was 3 seasons ago, which sounds really convoluted, but I've never been in this situation where I'm actually top and I just have to defend. And from my personal perspective, with that team there, I think I am just going to go with my plan. Just going to go with my plan and just think, fuck it. To fucking hell with it. I'm just going to stick with safety and just plod along and try and get that 99.999. 999, yeah. 99.999 rank with this. Well, not with this direct team, but who fucking knows? Fucking hell, Gooner. You could have just messaged me. You're now paying for my services. You may as well pay me at work, mate. Cheers, dude. Yeah, I'm fine. Gooner sent in the super chat. I don't even know why. You could have just WhatsApped me. Could have even put you live on air. Gooner, to be honest with you. Fucking hilarious. Who else is chatting in here? Kev saying, I'm thinking of weighing up my free hit game week 38, see how many. Well, you're doing really bad this season, Kev, because I was talking about you in your members league. You see, this is my point, Denver. Matty cashing for Reece James. Again, I really don't understand this thought process of getting rid of a fucking player who last night could have got about 2 goals, 6 assists, and bringing him in for a fucking Aston Villa player who have shown nothing. Shown absolute fuck all to bring in. And the only argument against it is rotation. Yeah, it's rotation, isn't it? If I'm in your... Well, again, no disrespect, but you're so far down in the league, you may as well just do whatever you want, Denver. Just fucking do it. Just do it. Get on with it. But it's the same with Kev. I'm thinking of using my free hit in Game Week 38. See how many nightmare examples of late, including my own a while ago. Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, City, Spurs are good fixtures as well, with good cheap options. It depends on what your team's set up as regarding, whatchamacallit, set up for the Game Week 36, 37, but Game Week 38, it all depends on what the title's like. I'd just be fucking amazing if just please Man City drop just a couple of points just to make it so we go into the final day where it's just goal difference. It would be incredible. Please, for the love of God. And Man City of the two are the only two that could, I think, that are susceptible to dropping points. Could they do it against Leeds? I'm bringing in Watkins for Ronaldo. They have 5 games. Yeah, again, if that's what you want to do it, karma, baby. It's not. It's at the end of the day, Ronaldo's playing for Man United, who, yeah, if he gets one touch, he scores. And it frees up cash to then set up, what's his face? Set up, I don't know, bringing in a fucking Man City asset for whoever in your team. So I think that's worthy. But, yeah, going on that Torbay Elite League, I am really interested to see. It's more if Jason can catch Sai now. Is Jason in the running to catch Sai and get 4th? Has Jason got the bollocks? Yes. To go, fuck it. Let's just do the maths. How far is Jason off Sai? 2124. 2124 minus 2079. 45. So my distance ahead of Sai is the same as Jason behind Sai. Oh, he can do it. And he's got free hit. Oh no, did Jason waste his free hit, or has he still got it? He's still got it, hasn't he? Jason's still got his free. That's his team up on screen. Ramsdale, Justin, who ironically could be now a starter for Leicester. Trent, Robertson, Mount, Saka, Havertz, Cap coming through. Bastard. Kulusevski, Salah, Werner, Brozier. Can he fucking sack off Werner and Havertz? I think he can. Jace, listen in. If you are listening in, this is what it's fucking mental to take. So 3 seasons ago, I'm advising Jason how to win fantasy football overall rank, despite the fact it had a negative effect on me, but I knew that I was going to be coming second, so I just thought, fuck it. Or it's Craig Dawson, yeah. Or I thought it sounded weird. Who's Michael Dawson then? Or do I go with, or does he, or I've completely lost what I was talking about now. This is why I don't look at chat. Jason, listen in. If we're streaming tomorrow, I'll tell you to do it anyway. I think Sterling in for Havertz, Werner down to whatever fucking cheap, shitty player you can do. Because what's that? 7... It's... Werner's 7.9 plus 8.4. 8.4. Minus 10.5. Yes! Jason, there's your transfer this game week. Do it. Legitimately fucking do that. Sterling in for Havertz, Werner down to Nketiah. You can do it. Werner's 7.9. Sorry, Havertz is 7.9 and Werner is 8.7. Oh, Jason, you've got it good. Just fucking do it, mate. You've got to do it. And Captain Sterling. I may take my own advice. I may even take my own fucking advice and just do it myself. That would be fucking incredible if Jason was to do that. What do you reckon, Jace? Because there is a small possibility that Sterling does return versus Leeds. There is that small possibility. Damn, I've just looked at something here and I could have done the perfect transfer for -8. Oh, gutting. Oh, I'm 0.1 out. Bastard. Oh, shitter. Yeah, Jason could do it. So, yeah, that Torbay Elite League is just going to be really, really crucial. It's all about now, in my opinion, whereabouts the top 4 twist and move and change, and can Martin take over Dan? Can Sai actually now stop making stupid decisions and actually, try and get second spot? But then he's got Dale and Darren on his tail, as you can see here. And yeah, it's fucking fantastic. This fight for 4th spot, which Sai is in control of. He's in control of, but Jace has got that free hit. He's got that free hit, Jason has. Fucking hell, I'm gutted. I've just seen a move that I would love to have done, and I'm 0.1 out. I'm absolutely gutted. Moving on to the Rivals League, in which we do have some movers and shakers, because Brew is now in the top 4. He's there. He's done it. He's made it. He out of nowhere, he's having a really good season this year. Brew is. I tell you what, he's got every opportunity to win it. I can't think of the maths. That's what, 30 odd, 29 points. 29 points off Crypto. He is on exactly the same points as Wayne Dean. Sultan Saeed's somebody that is slowly creeping up. Slowly getting in there to the point of where he has got a fucking... I mean, it's ridiculous. He's got a free hit and a bench boost left. He's going to be what? So he's bench boosting game week 36, brew. That's what Sultan Saeed's doing. And then he's going to probably free hit in game week 37. That's what I expect Sultan to do. Bench boost 36. Free hit 37. Fucking ridiculous. This is what you do when you can plan. And obviously he can do transfers in between there where he can get the likes of Havertz out of his team, which is what I'd highly recommend. Get him out. Just get him fucking gone. Get Mason Mount. Well, that's not desperation Mason Mount, but certainly Havertz, get him gone. And then bring in whoever you can. You've got 1 point... This is Sultan side. He's got 1.4 in the bank. So, he's trying to get in that Tottenham asset. Unless he was to do Havertz and Salah out for KDB and someone else. That's what I see Sultan doing. But he's the dark horse, brew. So in my opinion, Sultan Saeed is the dark horse. I know Ray Joyce is having a very good season. George has just fallen off a cliff. He's probably... he's got a few chips left, hasn't he? Or am I completely wrong here? Let's have a quick look. Yeah, fucking hell. He's got chips as well. Free hit and bench boost left. So he'll probably do the old either free hitting game week 36, because he doesn't need to do the free hit in 37. He's got the popular one in Coutinho. Yeah, I think George free hits 36 because he's got no City assets. Wayne Dean is fucked. He played his free hit this week, and he's got a very good score, 61 points, but he's now used all his chips, I believe. And the answer is, yep. So all of Wayne's chips has been deployed. And I know for a fact that his team is looking absolutely dreadful. He did send me a message about what he wants to do. I'm not going to reveal it. But certainly in Wayne's team, it's looking at getting rid of the likes of... Oh, I don't know. If you look at his team here. Key assets to just get gone almost immediately. Oh no, it's his free hit team. No, wrong button. We don't want to be looking at his free hit team. We want to look at his other team, his proper team. Chris Wood, get him gone. Get that sack of shit gone. Weghorse, it's not immediate. Weghorse is definitely not immediate. Yeah, so Wood for definite, Maddison for definite, and Fernandez. Those three. Those are the three that Wayne needs to get rid of immediately. And I'd be bringing in, well, one of KDB or Sterling, but in Wayne's case, KDB. Bring him in. And then whoever you can bring in for Wood and Maddison. It's as simple as it gets. It's as simple as it gets. If you can somehow... I don't think you can. If you can somehow bring in Son. But I don't think you can. But yeah, Fernandez, Wood and Maddison have got to go. They're the emergencies. Just get them out your team. Especially when you're in a situation where, as he openly admits, he's basically falling off a rock. Or falling off a cliff. You've then got, let's say, Brew's team there, who... I think Brew has actually used all his chips, actually. And, Dubravka, it's the same old fucking players, isn't it? Just the odd differential here or there. Unless your name's Ben Crellin. We did it the other day, didn't we? Unless your name's Ben Crellin, virtually every team has got 6 or 7 same players. It's just the other ones that are just scattered around, in and around. And yeah, Brew with an 88, so 80 points. Fucking outstanding. He's got bench boost left, so that's just pot luck, and I would assume that would be played in game week 36 at a random guess. Players that he needs to get rid of immediately are Havertz, and that's pretty much it, Brew, to be honest with you, mate. Havertz is a must get gone, in my opinion. Just get him out your fucking team. But other than that, Brozier's another one, but it's not an emergency. But certainly Brozier, but it's not desperate. But Havertz is definitely somebody to be getting rid of. And then you got like Crypto, who's top. I can't remember what his chips are left, but 67 points this week. Didn't he do nothing, or he did nothing this game week? Pretty certain he already had the brilliant, the one league that I want to look for, and I can't even see it. There we are. Yeah, Crypto. He did 2 transfers, so it was Alonso and Mountain as captain. He's already got like the likes of Foden in Crypto's team. You know, the team players to be getting rid of. Well, the lot, Brozier, but they're not like, they're just so fucking cheap that they're going to have no bearing on who you'd be bringing in. And Crypto's got free hit and bench boost left. Free hit and bench boost left, so he's going to be free hitting in 36, I would imagine. That's what I'm thinking he's doing. And it's all just so tight in that specific mini-league. So, I mean, Nasu has had a fucking stormer. In fact, Nasu, I would argue, has had probably one of the best game weeks of anybody that I've seen. Because he did nothing. Sorry, he did 1 transfer. He's second in the Rivals League. Martinelli stinking up his team. But Ronaldo coming through. Havertz captain. He's got Robertson, Trent, Reece James. So unfortunate not to get anything. He's another one that I'm assuming has got a few chips. And just free hit. So he's going to be free hitting in game week. So really, it's just the free hitters. Bench boost is a waste of time. Bench boost is probably best for Sultan Saeed. He's the one that's got the main bulk of double game week players, it would appear, to take advantage of the bench boost in 36. You then got the other 2, Nasu and Crypto, who can all utilise their free hits in 36 and then take advantage of the likes of Wayne Dean and Brew. Fucking fascinating. It really is fucking fascinating when you think about this, but yeah. Anyway, I'm going to clear off. Fucking hell, it's been nearly an hour. That's alright. As ever, I have no idea when we're actually streaming publicly, or sorry, more to the point, for the public to be able to interact. I have no idea. I'm going to assume it's tomorrow. I'm just going to message Jason and say, when are you free? When do you want to do a stream? And we'll just do it. So just stay tuned for that via Twitter and Discord. So, and I'm just now going to have to do my research into history and everything and find out what's what. As ever, cheers members for supporting the stream, and if you do want to become a member, and I don't really do streams to be honest with you, but if you want to like watch the videos that we put out throughout the week, I'm able to do quite a lot recently, so I know there's been a lot of a lot of good feedback about the members videos I've been putting out over pretty much every day. If you want to support the show, it's only $1.99, and yeah, there we are really. Other than that, thanks everybody for watching, and I will catch you later.